we can't go anywhere.
No.
I-92 WLWI, it's Greg Thomas, and recently the I-92 NASH Next 2019 finale event out at Range 231, and I want to give a shout out and a thank you to our presenting sponsor, Bama Budweiser, also to Capital Hyundai of Montgomery and Bailey Brothers Music Company, who offered a $1,000 prize for our winners. So, Friday night, Range 231, we all gathered up, the finalists performing. It was fantastic celebration of local country music. The winners that night, and they did a great job. Joining me in studio right now, from Troy, Alabama, the Ryan Waters Band. Woo! There you go. Clap for yourself. I'm clapping for you. That's our studio audience. We're all here, excited. Ryan Waters, the vocals, and you do acoustic guitar. Boyd Blackman, lead guitar. Fletcher Robinson on bass, and Nate Jackson on drums. Good to see all of you. How you doing?
Doing good.
Good
to see you, man. Excited to have you in studio. Friday night was phenomenal. Everybody was talking about the great job that you did, and you did a couple of original songs. And after you were announced the winner, you stuck around and did a few more songs. And we asked if you would do one, and you ended up doing 10 or 12.
I think we did 10 or 12 that night. Yes, sir.
We got a little carried away. But,
that's right. Well, you're enjoying it. That's part of it, having fun.
fun.
So you're from Troy, Alabama. How did you start performing, or your band get together? I mean, where did it all start for you, and how long have you been together?
Actually, our drummer, Nate Jackson, his brother, David Jackson, and I formed the band right at a year ago now. We've actually not even been together a year yet. It's coming up on a year, but me and his brother just had a crazy idea at a Troy football game one day to start a band, and this is where we are now. So,
But you all been playing drums and guitar and all that for a while now?
well, I've been playing probably close to 12 years now, and Nate's probably been playing. How long have you been playing?
Since I was little, since I can remember. Yeah,
Okay.
music.
about 12 or 13 for me,
Yeah.
probably.
Same.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah,
So you've been doing it over a dozen years or so, and
Good while.
yeah. So the band's been together for about a year now and doing your thing, and we're really excited that you got into the NASH Next competition so that we could learn and discover your music, and I-92 listeners as well. What would you say is your inspiration behind what you guys create for your original music?
I would say my inspiration, my biggest inspiration right now is probably Luke Combs as an artist. I like really what he does as far as his music is concerned. He uses a lot of the sayings that we hear every day in the South, and he takes them and, makes them into a song, which is kind of the thing nowadays for country artists, is to take something that everybody knows and twist it in a way that's, fun, something fun to hear for everybody.
Well, like your second song at the NASH Next finale, "Don't Worry, Beer Happy." Interesting twist of a song.
And that song started. It was really something that I put together on paper close to a year ago now, and I kind of put the pencil down on it, and I was like, that's never going to be anything. And a couple months later, I was just sitting, at home, and I said, maybe that song was, a good idea after all. I started writing some lyrics to it, and I brought it to practice one day and played it acoustic for the guys. And my lead guitarist, Boyd, he picked up his guitar and he played this lick that it made the song what it is. And, we had an interview earlier today with the advertiser, and, he asked, what makes that song, that song. I said, that lick.
Yeah.
That lick makes that song. The song itself, it's got great lyrics, and it's pretty good without it, but when you add that to it, it fits the vibe of the song.
It's just a good party song, really.
Yeah. And really the songs that we've been writing mostly were kind of laid back, and this one was in your face. So that really separates this song from the others that we write.
Talk about Summer Love.
Well, Ryan brought that one to practice one night, and he had the first verse and the chorus, and we kind of got a little recording of it just for us all to kind of digest on for the week till we came back for the next practice. And I've never been much of a songwriter until meeting Ryan, I guess. And I got in the car, headed home from band practice, and it just hit me, the second and third verses. And so very unsafely typed it all out in my notepad while I was driving down the road back home to Montgomery.
Yeah.
I hope the statute of limitations is up on that. But anyway, wrote it all out and sent it to Ryan, and we changed it a little bit when we went up to Nashville and recorded it for the single, but it pretty much, the lyrics stayed the same.
And it really caught me off guard that he wrote those lyrics, because I'm used to him shredding the guitar and not writing anything or really saying much at all. You know, I usually step back from the mic and let him, you know, take control of the crowd with the guitar. And here he was, you know, just coming up with some really great lyrics that ended up finishing the song.
Yeah, it really told the story that the first verse started.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, like the best part about the song as a whole was that when we went to Nashville, everybody, you know, got to add something to it and add their creative process. Even the producer produced it. It wasn't just, you know, cookie cutter country music,
Right.
you know, template. It was everybody got to put in their input and make it their own. And it was just a good song.
When you were up there in Nashville, how many songs did you record while you were there?
We actually only did one.
Just
we
one.
wanted to release a single,
Okay.
because that was 6 months into the band being
All right.
together. That was kind of, you know, where do we go from here?
Mhm.
You know, and people loved the song, and you know, we've been playing it live, and we've actually been playing "Don't Worry, Be Happy" live too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just getting tons of just response of, you know, I actually had one guy come up to us in Destin, Florida a few months ago, and we had just got through playing. We ended all of our sets with "Don't Worry, Be Happy," and he comes up and he says, "Whose song is that, man?" I said, "That's our song." He said, "No way." So that's when I think we knew we had something really good going.
That's huge potential.
And we've had a lot of people coming up, you know, wondering who sings that. Well, that's us.
For both of those.
And Summer Love too. We've been getting really good feedback on both of them.
Well, yeah, it leads me to ask, which song do you think you're getting more reaction on
You're happy.
Probably "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
from the live?
I
Is it
think-
more because of the guitar in it,
I
or
think
is
it's just more because of the vibe of the song. People want to listen
When you're
to
out,
something
yeah.
that's more upbeat and kind of a party song.
Okay.
Summer Love's a bit more like sentimental. It's
Laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Nostalgic almost.
And like, "Don't Worry, Be Happy," just like I said, that lick that he plays at the beginning of the song, really, any good song nowadays, any good country song, you know the song before there's a single lyric sung by that guitar part.
Yeah.
So, and that lick that he put on that song really makes it what it is.
We're talking with the I-92 NASH Next 2019 winners, Ryan Waters Band, and I have a question for you. How about, what is something like an interesting fact, something that people may not know about you,
Oh,
that would
And
that
you
would
wanna
may
take this one?
surprise people? Well, yeah.
I'll let my drummer take this one.
Yeah, I think the most interesting fact about this band, and one of my favorite parts about it, is that each of us actually have a nickname that you know, the band has to give to you as a whole. Everyone has to decide on it. And you know, our singer Ryan, his name is Fatback. We have our bass player Fletcher. His name is the Ferret. We have Boyd, our guitar player. He's Big Body Boyd. And I'm Fred Jones after Scooby-Doo in the gang,
Nice.
given to me by Ryan. So,
And those of you who don't know Boyd, he's a very small person. So
Thanks,
that
Ryan.
nickname just, it really fits.
it's mostly irony.
Ryan, do you want to tell the Fatback story?
I guess.
Uh-oh.
All right.
The Fatback story. Here we
So-
go.
Actually,
Settle in, everyone.
our very
Story time.
first,
Gather around the campfire.
our very first show was at a place called Abercrombie's Fish Camp in Clayton, Alabama. And we had got done playing, and a guy come up to me, and I was really hoping that none of the guys heard what he said, because I knew if they heard him, it was gonna stick. And he leans in, he goes, "Man, you look like my boy back home." I said, "That's cool. What's his name?" He said, "Old Fatback." And of course, Boyd and Nate lean over my shoulder and say, "Yeah, Fatback, that's him. That's the one. That's him." And they just took it and rolled with it, and that's been me ever since. I've got people that I don't even know coming up to me now,
This dude's got the fattest
calling me
back
Fatback,
around.
calling me Fatback.
That is back in the Southeast.
I just learned to live with it.
Oh, Fatback.
Love the show out at Range 231. Do you have any other live shows coming up in the area?
We do. At the beginning of October on the 3rd, we're playing at the Pike County Fair
Okay.
from 7:30 to 10:30, and then we'll be in Ozark that weekend for the Clay Bay Jamboree
On the 5th.
on the 5th.
And that
So
Claybank is 10:45 a.m. to 11:45.
Yep.
So we got the morning slot
Mm-hmm.
over there.
and we've actually got some duo stuff coming up in Auburn, a place called the Mason Jar these next few weekends, and really for the remainder of the month we're duo, and then we're kicking back off with full band stuff in October.
We're at the Double Branch.
October
towards the end
12th.
of- Yeah, October 12th.
In Troy.
And we've got Lovey's Halloween party
At the end of October as well.
in Ozark.
October's pretty busy for the full band.
And then we
So
Sure, you have a website. People can kind of find out where you're at, learn more, and all
we
that.
have a
Yeah.
Facebook page
Facebook.
and an Instagram page.
Okay, perfect.
And if people want to reach out and
Mhm.
try to book us, our email is bookrwb@gmail.com.
Ryan Waters Band. Ryan Waters, Boyd Blackman, Fletcher Robinson, Nate Jackson. Maybe I should be calling you by the nicknames and all
Fred
that.
Jones.
Yeah.
Please don't actually.
Fatback.
Back in the fried
In the
chicken spoons.
house. Look out. I appreciate you stopping by. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thanks for the opportunity.
I-92.